Okay, so I am Bianca.
I'm Veronica.
And welcome to Double Dose of Queen.
Yes, welcome back.
If you are already a loyal subscriber,
what
thank
up?
you for coming back.
What up, DDQ Squad?
Gang, gang,
okay,
gang, gang,
gang,
gang,
gang, gang, gang,
gang, gang,
gang, gang,
gang,
gang, gang, gang, gang. Okay.
If you are new to our channel, hit that subscribe button right now. You want to join the squad, join the gang, gang, gang.
Exactly.
Join the family. We lit over here.
Exactly.
Period.
Here to entertain you and ourselves, because this is what we do.
This is really us, like every day.
Every day.
So
yeah, welcome.
Welcome.
This is what you get. Too bad. I'm sorry.
So for today's video, did I already say my name? I did. I'm Bianca anyway, in case you didn't hear.
In case you didn't know.
In case you didn't hear me the first time, I am Bianca and she is
Veronica. Okay? Because y'all needed to know. It's important. All right.
The second time around.
Exactly.
Thank you. So on today's video, we are going to talk a little bit about what we have started because apparently we were late to the party. Okay,
very late. Okay,
late as all hell.
I'm just saying.
Okay, so we decided that we were going to finally watch Love is Blind. We had a girls' night last weekend. Yeah, last weekend. And we're only on the episode 5. Haven't started episode 6 yet.
No spoilers. So don't do it. Okay, we behind. I'm sorry. But, you know, we kept seeing all these posts. You know, I was on social media like, what is this Love is Blind?
All these memes. I was like,
Who
I don't
is
get
Jessica?
it.
I want to hate Jessica, too. What did this bitch do? Like, let me hate on her, too. Why are we hating Jessica? What's wrong? Like, I was so confused.
And then we saw why.
Okay, so, exactly.
Like, oh,
no offense,
that's
Jessica,
why.
But girl, you pissed me off, girl.
Girl, you did too much.
Girl, you made
already
me mad.
Episode 5. We're about to start episode 6, but in those 5 episodes so far, you did way too much,
girl.
What was
you watch that and learn your lesson, girl.
What was my boy's name? Brantley Bernard.
I don't know.
Barnett.
There you go. He deserved a smack too in the beginning.
What's wrong with you? He irked me too. Carlton irked me.
Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. I feel for Diamond, y'all.
Diamond should have did more than just
splash
a drink in his face. Okay?
I'm so sorry.
She should have hit him with the 1-2-1-2.
Disrespectful. Okay.
Disrespectful. Period.
That's
so,
okay, girl.
We started okay.
I felt for her. I was so mad. I was mad with her. That was disrespectful. She was trying to talk to him. He got whole disrespectful.
Right, called her out her name.
She was trying to be understanding. She was trying to explain.
She was like, I'm just trying to talk it out with you right now.
And he just was just like, I get it, fam. You felt, because you felt like you've been down that road so many times before. But you came right out, like, just straight up judging her. Like, you ain't even give her a chance. You just was like,
he felt like,
you feel some type of way, then it's negative. Like, nope,
right.
You ain't, me and you will F you then. Like, you straight up ain't even
he was so used to it. But, like, if she didn't care, like, seemed like she was willing to actually move forward with you. But she wanted to clear the air.
She just wanted to clear the air.
But
like,
you didn't want to clear the air.
You should have told me, like, up front. That's all she was
But since you didn't want to work with her in a simple conversation like a grown adult, and you all decided it was okay to disrespect her, I would have got mad too.
Come on.
Like, I'm actually sitting here talking to you. I didn't have to sit here and talk to you. That's exactly what she said.
She could have dropped. She could have been up.
She could have been like, F you, goodbye.
She could have been up and left, okay? She was really trying to sit down
work it out. Like, this is about somebody she was wanting to be married to. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm just saying.
That's crazy. But let's focus on Lauren and Cameron, okay?
Okay, the beautiful couple. Now I see why everybody loves them so much.
Like, who is Lauren and who is Cam? Why is everybody talking about this couple?
The year, okay.
All of 2020.
All 2020, okay.
They're
only positive.
I like them.
I see so far. No, I'm joking.
Well, okay. I do like them so far. I mean, I'm sure I'll still like them because everybody still loves them, so I'm sure they haven't done anything crazy yet.
Don't tell us if they did. Let us find out.
Please don't spoil in the comments, or we're going to fight you in the next video.
We going to fight. Pow. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Don't do it. No.
But, yeah, I do really like them. I like them from day one. I was over here crying on the couch.
Like, what?
But see, I wouldn't have told the guy before, like, what was it, day 4? Day 7?
It was like day 3.
I think it was day 4 when she was like, "I love you."
It got real. I was
you
like,
love him.
We talk about love.
I love you too.
I did not like love. Okay, already. I was feeling it.
It's weird. I think it takes it's different for everybody, so let me not say that. For me,
y'all was pouring y'all hearts out there.
I think the quickest is like maybe 2-3 weeks that felt like I was falling in love. I would
attached in some type of way.
Yeah, I don't know if I could say I like love someone.
Well, I guess that was the whole thing.
I think it's the dynamic.
The fact that you can't see them, so it's one of those
you fall in love with the person
out.
Without the
you're
looks.
kind of pouring out more because it's like. You haven't really, like, you've met the person,
but you
vocally,
haven't really met
but you're not like
physically
to the point where physically
you take
that
the looks
person,
out the equation.
That person is not gonna be in your life type of thing because you're testing it out because y'all just talking back and forth. So I get that if you were doing that like to the best in the beginning, like how they were first, because they didn't even you weren't even meeting.
No,
if it didn't work out, it stopped there.
Right.
And that was it.
You just have to keep talking to that person.
Exactly, and that person ain't in your, you know what I'm saying? That person in your life. So it's like one of those. You kind of exactly.
It's not like he was cute though.
Yeah, you were out. You were there to be just yourself.
He was trash.
You could let all yourself.
I really like saying that. No, but just saying like if you're not attached to somebody because you don't walk away and be like, well, dang, he was a jerk, but he was cute though.
Right.
And this is just like, he was just a jerk.
So you just move on.
You're like, okay, well, I don't miss anything.
Like pass.
Be like, I hope he wasn't cute.
So I can get how, people was like, oh, I don't understand how like everybody's, but I could see.
Would you ever be on?
Really? No, I don't think so.
Just
based off the fact that I don't think I would ever want to be on any type of reality television, anything.
She did say that.
That's just me.
I think it would be cool to be on Love Is Blind.
Go ahead, girl. I will root for you. Hey, y'all, vote next season once this is all over. Bianca, go ahead and be on Love Is Blind. Y'all should come out with a new one. Go ahead, okay? Just a
committed relationship with Christopher Maurice Brown. Okay, so
it's
I can't
cool.
do that.
We could put him on there too.
Well, everybody knows him because of his voice alone.
They won't know
unless she disguises
y'all
it.
Could give him. Y'all could help him exactly.
Well, girl,
y'all could give him a voice. Y'all could disguise his voice. It'll be okay. Oh, that would be cool if they did celebrity version. Yeah. Hey, I'm ready.
But a lot of these celebs are hoes.
Let's. Why you put the celebrities out like that? But no, for real, okay. Single celebrities that y'all seriously looking for love, okay? With the right person. Y'all should do a celebrity version. That would be awesome. And just disguise their voice. Would nobody know? Well, y'all would know if y'all looked at social media. So it's got to be some other rules thrown in there.
I'm
you
sure
know what I'm saying?
Well,
like how they do like Big Brother House and stuff.
I feel like they can't post during it. They have to post after.
And they can't read none of this stuff. Y'all got to...
They probably take their phones. Love Is Blind, they take your phones.
Yeah, they close you off to the world. So you ain't got no distractions.
I can't do that.
So you know what? That would work.
What if I don't like the girls that I'm with? Like I have to talk to people I don't like? I'm worried about the wrong
Who cares?
Love me.
It's about finding your true love. Nobody care about them chicks.
So first of all, I'm a loner for the most part anyway. So like they will be having scenes where all the girls are talking and I'm in the corner somewhere like just chilling, looking at the ceiling. What are you doing? Just counting the popcorn on the ceiling. Like because I don't want to talk to people like that. I'm a shy, but I'm sorry. Anyway, that's not the point.
Okay, girl.
Veronica will be great. She's over here being a social butterfly, apparently. I'm not. No, you're not a social butterfly?
I don't think I am. I have my on days and off days.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's a lot of energy. I'm sorry. Do I sound negative? I probably do. I'm sorry, but socializing is draining sometimes. I'm sorry.
Did I just say that? I just said that.
And
then she just agreed with me.
I'm just saying. You'll be okay. Don't nobody care about them. I'm social when I gotta be. Don't nobody care about them. You there to find your mans, okay? Don't nobody care about them girls. You there to find your mans, okay? Girl,
is right there.
So you got multiple mans. Okay. I see what you do.
Well, no, maybe not Christopher because
I'm ready. I'm waiting for that. Hey, Love is Blind people. Y'all watching? I know y'all watching this. We all quarantined out here in this world. Come on. Call. Celebrity version. Come on.
So what are your expectations for the rest of this season since we haven't watched
Girl, I have no idea. Okay. I have absolutely no idea. It's like every day. It's
outside of Lauren and Cameron because we already know they last.
We already know they gonna last. Y'all better last. We gonna have some problems. We gonna show up on y'all doorstep. Like, why did y'all lie to the world?
Focus,
broke all of our hearts. Okay, we were rooting for you. We were rooting for you. No,
come back. Take it back.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Which couples, besides them, do you think will last?
Let me think. Okay, that was a bomb Jeopardy right there. Remix. Hello, Jeopardy. Give her check. Give her check. Pay her coin. Period. Okay. So to be honest, I don't really know, fam. I don't really know. I
would be surprised if any others last, to be honest.
Right? I don't know.
Because it's like some of them worked, but some of them, I didn't know if they would last.
Yeah.
You know, they might make it to the altar, they might get married or whatever, but I don't know if it's...
there's a lot of other stuff, too, because what level? They had a certain level, though. Like, they're still shut off from the world. So it's like, what was the next step of them, like, moving in together?
Yeah,
we didn't get to that
married,
point yet.
They moved in together, and I don't know if we
ain't
see
got to that part. We still at the part where they're still
at the
vacation at the hotel, and the
but I don't know
if we
even
together.
see that part, do we?
But yeah, they're gonna show the
homeland.
I think so.
I feel like that's an update. I don't know if the season goes. We'll figure it out.
I don't know. Don't tell us.
Right, we'll figure it out.
Don't tell us. Be quiet. Don't tell us.
Thank you.
Don't do it.
Period.
Don't do it. I'm gonna fight you. Don't do it.
I was just about to pop you in the head. Okay, but that's our prediction so far, guys. So we'll see what happens. We were going to, no, we won't. We're going to watch it this week.
I just want to say, Mark, you deserve better. And Jessica, get your life together, girl. Why you do that to that boy? Why you do that to that man? She ain't right. I'm sorry. Chicago deep up in there. Did you see all the people from Chicago up in there? I'm just saying.
So she's just going to ignore the fact she just cut me out.
I sure did.
Okay.
Did you forget what you were going to say?
I sure did. Damn. She does this to me all the time.
You're welcome.
I don't know what I was going to say, guys. But
it wasn't important.
Oh.
No, I'm joking.
Nobody sent for you. It's my dog.
Langston said hi.
He's such an attention seeker, boy.
Langston says hi.
But those are our predictions. We'll be watching it probably this week, and we can give you more of an update on how we feel after Langston go. After we finish the season. So I gotta figure out what to do to them because I keep watching these Netflix trash ass movies.
Let me tell you,
and I'm over it. Okay,
let me tell you.
Okay? I watched a movie yesterday. It was called "The Girl on the Third Floor."
Oh goodness!
And
with a title like that,
it was okay. So it was about a man who got this house, and it was for his family. His wife was still back home, wherever they came from, and she's pregnant. And so he moved in and he was fixing up the house, et cetera, but he noticed some weird stuff with the dog. And he noticed some weird stuff going wrong with the house. The dog was so weird cute. Stuff. You know, there was like goo coming out the walls and, you know, he just had to rehab the house, but it was like weird stuff. And these little marbles kept rolling around and he didn't understand where it was coming from.
Okay.
So one day he came outside and this blondie was just like, oh my gosh, hi. So, you know, usually there's nobody in this house or whatever. And he was like, well, I'm here now because, you know, I have a wife or whatever. And I'm supposed to come soon. So she was like, can I come in or something? I forgot what she said. So but somehow she came in to get a tour of the house and then they ended up having sex. So he cheated on his whole pregnant wife.
How you cheat on your pregnant wife, sir?
Right. And he had already made mistakes because he was in jail previously for something else. I don't remember what it was. But yeah, so he was trying to start over, basically.
It's trash.
So there was a neighbor across the street. She's a pastor. And she came over and she would never walk in the house. She was always like, hey, I'm visiting, say hi or whatever. But she would always encourage them to come outside and talk on the porch. And I was like, that lady knows more than what she's telling, right? But she'll ask like random questions, just like, you know, she'll be like, do you want to talk about it? And he'll say,
was
no.
Was she behind it all?
No.
She knew,
but she knew what was going on,
nothing.
Though. And because at the end, she was like, I can only advise you, but you have to make that choice. I always watch the house just like they're watching me. So I think she can only do so much. But she warns people not, if she can, to not to move into the house. So she had, was like, do you want to talk about it? He was like, no. But she would still keep asking him questions. And I was like, girl, he clearly don't want to talk. How are you going to try to force a conversation out of a man that don't want to talk, right?
She was trying to save him. Cool.
So this little ball, marble, whatever you want to call it, was just a rolling. And the dog saw it. So the dog followed it because the marble was just rolling away. So the dog was curious. So I think her name was Sarah or Jessica. I think it was Sarah. Anyway, she was in the basement. And she was like, oh, hello, handsome. Long story short, there was some entity girl body that had a mashed up face. Like her mouth was right here. She didn't have any eyeballs. Like, it was weird. Anyway, the dog was in the washer or the dryer. When it cut up, he found the dog. Yeah. It was kind of sad. And he knew it was homegirl.
Why the dog have to die?
He knew it was homegirl, but the police was like, well, so you don't have a last name. We can only go off the name and the description that you gave us. So, just call us if you... Basically, they were no help. So then he had his friend, I guess from a few... They have history, okay? So he came into town to help him fix up the house, whatever. His name was Miles. He was the black dude. Poor Miles died, You knew
he was gonna die, girl. If it ain't the animal, it's the black person.
He also went in the basement and he got whacked with the hammer by Sarah.
Go in the basement?
Right. And the light don't even work leading to the basement.
And how they been living in this house and y'all ain't been in the basement this whole time and ain't dad in the basement? Why the black person had to die?
I don't think Sarah technically lived in the house, but the mashed up face girl, she lived in the walls. The mashed up face girl. I don't know her name, but she lived in the walls, which was weird to me. So
she was on the third floor.
Miles died, yeah, and it was weird. So then eventually he died because the husband, because the marble, eventually the girl came out, the mashed up face girl, and the marble went inside his body, and so he was trying to get the marble out with the knife. Going up his leg. And he couldn't do it, so then it got to his neck. So he was trying to cut it out. His neck didn't work. Went up all the way to his eyeball, and then he disappeared. And then suddenly, maybe the next day, I guess, the wife decided she wanted to come up and surprise him and move in. And Sarah was there. She was like, hi, or whatever. And she was like, what are you doing in my house? And she was like, I was helping your husband, fix up the house. And then she talked to the pastor, and the pastor was like, if I were you, I would take my husband, my baby, and I would move out the house and go far, far away from this house. And she was just looking at her like, what are you talking about? So she went back in the house, and I guess, I don't know what happened. I guess the paranormal was appearing in front of her, because I guess the house used to be a brothel. And the mashed up face girl, she was one of the girls that was killed.
What?
Yeah, was killed, and I guess nobody cared to figure out what happened to her. And then I guess the same thing happened to Sarah. I don't know. I was really, really confused by this movie. Okay, I sat there reevaluating my life. I had to go back and double check. What the hell is this movie even about? I'm still confused. So the house used to be a brothel house. That's what I know. And I guess the two girls, or the girls that were being used in there, died, and nobody took enough attention to really figure out who killed them and find justice.
What was their story?
Right. So they've been haunting mainly single or straight men that walk into the house. But I don't get the girl. I guess the girl by association, because she was associated with the straight man. She was married to him. Because I don't get why they were messing with her, but I don't know. Anyway, she basically killed re-killed the that girl. Face girl. There you go. And Sarah disappeared, so I don't know what the hell happened to her. And then the baby was in the crib, and she was like, "Oh, I love you so much," blah, blah, blah. She walked away, and then marbles started dropping from the ceiling. Looked up, it was the daddy. Still don't know what that means exactly. I would like to think that the dad will not haunt his own daughter and his wife. I don't know. I was confused. Trash.
Don't watch the girl on the third floor.
Please don't.
unless you want to be mad. Unless you want to. If that's
or if you want to, so you can explain it to me, please do that.
If you want that to float your boat, go ahead.
Hit up our social media site.
Shoot
me a message.
Films,
I've tried many times.
I don't like horror films.
I've tried.
I'm not a
She's like, I'm good.
I'm more
I keep telling her they're funny.
Action, she's like, okay. Romantic comedies are funny.
Yeah, that's why they're called romantic comedies.
I know, right? Perfect.
Well, goodbye, guys. We will give you an update on Love is Blind when we finish it. So, stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Share with your friends, your mama, your sister, all them good people. Mm-hmm. And we will catch you in the next video. Gang, gang.
Doses.
Girl, you got it. Hey. You got it, girl. You